Hi, family, and welcome to Monday. And as you all know, what we do on Mondays. So, on Mondays, it's our movie review. So, welcome to Kosa Chick TV with me, Zoliswa. So, hopefully, everybody's having a wonderful Monday and everybody's having fun. Thina sidiniwe kunini sibhizi weekend yonke sibhizi silwa nabelungu silwa noGarrett Cliff silwa noStanhazen siyabathuka so we've been busy sithuka abelungu. So people, it's been a crazy weekend in South Africa, and yeah, if you know Xhosa, you know what I've just said. Sithuka belungu qha into esiyenzayo ngoku as abafazi abamnyama sithuka belungu, including la madoda wethu amnyama abango-Uncle Rucas athanda udefenda abelungu. Just because ungumuntu omnyama udefenda umlungu awuzujika ube ngumlungu okanye ube libhulu, uzahlala ungumuntu omnyama and uzahlala uzazi inhlupheko zethu singabantu abamnyama. Nina ngixelela into yokubana xa kukhala umfazi omnyama apha eSouth Africa funeka niyazi into yokubana nisengxakini. Into abaninzi ngathi abafazi abamnyama zi-crying babies. What has the black man done for a black woman in this fucking country? Anyway, we're not there. So today we're doing our movie review. As we all said last week that maybe this time around we'll look at the series which we've been watching and to give just a review on which series I've been watching. So for me, I know the hype right now is your Dunes. I know everybody's watching Dunes or everybody's looking forward to go watch Dunes. So I did watch Dunes this weekend, but I didn't finish it. I just couldn't relate. It was just too dragging and too boring. So we're not there. So as I said, I will be letting you know which series I've been watching. So there's a series which I think we started watching last month or earlier on, but it's husband's idea. It's husband which comes with all of these crazy stories and crazy series. So the series which we've been interested in, the first one, we're gonna do two today. So two today series which you might also go have a look and see if maybe you won't be interested or get hooked on. I know I said last week that we were gonna review clickbait, but yeah, we're not there yet, or I'll see if I'm gonna squeeze it in. I know I did promise clickbait because I did watch clickbait until it was finished, and it was quite interesting in this whole social media lifestyle which we're living in, how much a person's life can just go down the drain just because of a click and because of whatever, identity theft and so on. Because in clickbait, it's it's to a certain scale. Okay, for the sake of we started it, let's finish it. So let's do clickbait first. So the review, what's clickbait? Clickbait was a mini series which I watched. I think I'm not sure when. So what happened is there's this cute loving couple, and then this couple gets involved in a messed up situation, and the person which started this whole mess. It's an old woman, which there were killings, there were everything. So yeah, it says clickbait. It's a mini series, and it's 2021. Yeah, it's crime, drama, mystery, and thriller. It says here, the one thing says, when family man Nick Brewer is abducted in a crime with a sinister online twist, those closest to him race to uncover who is behind it and why. So that's what the movie is all about, the clickbait. So it's about this family guy which was a gym coach or something, which ended up being involved in a online stalking. So let me just show you. So yeah, this is what we've been watching. This is the clickbait. So hopefully by seeing the trailer, you'll be interested to wanna watch it.
How should we be interpreting the Nick Brewer video? You shouldn't be going through this. None of us should. He is the victim here. There's something she's not saying. Do you know where Nick is right now? People seem determined to think the worst of my brother.
So yeah, that's clickbait for you. So clickbait, it's about Nick, who is this loving husband brother, and then he gets involved in an online mess whereby there's threats of his life, and it turns out this whole mess, and then it even the marriage was also in shambles because the wife couldn't trust him, because there was all these things whereby he was cheating on the he was cheating on the wife with different women from different cities, and the one thing which really gets to them is they never really met the guy, which is Nick, and yeah. So family, that's your clickbait, which is one of it's a TV series as you heard about it. So it was quite interesting. If you like series, this one is nice and short. It won't take years to finish, so you'll actually know what's going on soon. So do watch it. It's a good mini series. That's what I'm gonna say. Apparently, I am not good with doing series reviews because I give too much spoilers. And then the next series which we were watching, as I said, it was Truth. So Truth on the other side is, let's just see what they say here. You remember where we get our information. So let's see. That's another. I think we're still watching that one. It says this one is play thriller. It's crime, drama, mystery, and thriller as well. It's a TV series in 2019, when it plays for 45 minutes. So this one, it says a true crime podcaster tries to solve mysteries surrounding a family patriarch's death. So that's how it goes. This one. So when it started, it was about when it was about this lady, or say just a girl, 14 January. This is a review. Let me just read this review. It says the idea of the show is not bad, but the writing is just not good. The characters are all unlikely and there's no flow to the show. I'm not a fan of Octavia Spencer, but I actually don't think so. The main actor is Octavia Spencer, but I actually don't think it's her fault. The characters are written in a way that makes them look weak. One minute they have faith and care all about truth and justice, and then all of a sudden they couldn't care less. In one scene, they talk about how it's impossible to find a certain witness, and in the next scene, they are taking to the exact witness just out of blue. Not to mention that people seems to remember things that happened 20 years ago like it was yesterday. It's not believable. Another thing that's really bothered me is that the main character starts the show worrying her actions may have contributed to the destruction of a young man's life, but to get him out of it, she has no problem ruining other people's lives on the most faint evidence, if you can even call it that, or stupid speculation. The acting is mostly okay, although not always, but it feels like they are trying way too hard to sell it. There were scenes that should have. Okay, this is just the person's opinion on what they think about the truth. So for me, what I will tell you, I learned a lot when it comes to podcasting. What's podcasting all about? So what got me here is that Octavia, which is, I'm trying to get her name here. Um, she it starts where she's trying to to make up for a mistake she did long time ago. Apparently, she kind of felt like they sent a wrong person to jail. Now she goes around investigating or to try to prove that the person which went to jail was innocent, was not, or was not the one which committed the crime. And then in that whole scene of trying to get to the truth, there's people committing suicide, shooting themselves in front of her. There's her losing her marriage because she's too much involved into the story, into the podcast. And it's just, yeah, those lines whereby can a woman do it all? Or to me, it was like those questions: can a woman do it all? Can you, as a woman, have a career, be a mother, and be a wife at all the time and still be available to do your best? Although, in her case, in this truth case, it's all about this podcaster which is just trying to discover or unfold the truth with the help of a previous friend, which is I think is a private detective or something now, and the husband, which I think the husband is not in the picture anymore now because the husband thought that after the whole podcast which she did and there was like drama shootings and so on, she was gonna take a break from the podcast and she didn't, and then I think that's what cost her marriage. So that's the truth. What's truth be told all about? So that's what one of the series is which I'm watching as well. So we were watching Clickbait, which we done, and then the one which we're still watching now is Truth Be Told, and it's quite interesting, especially for those people which are running podcast. She's a podcaster and so on. She's trying to go back to stories which she did 20 years, 10 years, or whatever, and now trying to get to the bottom of them or trying to find the truth. That's what she's busy with. So let's see if I can find a trailer for this one. Okay, this is the trailer for this one. Let's see. Hopefully. Okay, it says yes, season 10. So this is Poppy Panel. Octavia Spencer here is Poppy Panel. Oh, this screen is dirty. But anyway.
This widow deserves answers.
You saw the same thing I did. You still want to face it?
Micah, gonna do the podcast, force the police to look deeper into the case. I won't only find out what you want me to know. Air it all. This season, we will present the information ignored by the media and the police.
We know what our friends want us to know about their marriages.
Is Micah lying to me? I'm worried about Poppy, her marriage. She's coming loose at the seams.
Do you trust her? If you don't work with Poppy, she'll work against you.
She lied, tried to gaslight me.
How's that make you?
So yeah,
Like burning it down.
this is what Truth Be Told is all about. It's about this lady, Poppy Panel, which is the podcaster, which tries to
With this case.
resolve cases about.
My name is Poppy Parnell, and I will not give up until I have the truth.
So this is Poppy Panel, which is Octavia. I'm trying to see, it was playing so well now. So that was season 2, because season 1 was the first one when she was there. But this is where we are now in season 2. And says here, let's see what they say here. We are almost finished though. Says here, true crime podcaster Poppy Panel is called to investigate the case of convicted killer Warren Cave, a man she incriminated after he murdered the father of 2 identical twins. Soon, Panel must decide where the lines between guilty and innocent lie when Cave confesses to the fact that he was framed for the crime. So that's where it started. Okay. The twins are the ones which started the whole crime. Oh my eye. The twins which are the ones which started the whole problem. Then somebody boy went to jail, and then Poppy felt like the boy was innocent. He shouldn't have gone to jail because he didn't commit the crime. So that's how the podcast starts. So it starts from her trying to get to the bottom of the story of what happened, why was he framed, why, and so on. So that's how it all goes. And then from that one, it goes this one, which I showed you know, the three lights from the next season, season two. But it starts thing from the guy which was in jail, which she wanted to take out. So that's our another series which we are watching. I think we're only gonna do two today: the clickbait and then also this truth be told. We're not gonna do a lot. And then on the sad entertainment news, we also do a bit of entertainment news now, especially international entertainment news. So the sad part on the side of the entertainment news is the passing on of a cinematographer in a movie set of what you call it, a gun, which went off. Let's just see. Film. I'm not trying to see if I can find the news. This one I'm trying to find it online. Okay, I'm not sure if I'm gonna find it. Yes, Alec Baldwin Rust camera crew walked off before shooting. So I think it's okay. Cinematographer Haylen Hutchins dies after prop gunfight by Alec. ABC News. Okay, on our entertainment news today, we are going to Alec Bald film set had previous gun mishaps, workers say. So there's a story of anybody which knows Ellen. I think he's acted in many films before. So there was an accident which happened on location, and a cinematographer passed away. It says here, Helena Hutchins dies after prop gun fired by Alex Baldwin fires live round. Helena Hutchins was remembered for breaking barriers for women in Hollywood. New onset details revealed after cinematographer fatally shot by prop gun. ABC News chief legal analyst Dan Abrams and film prop master Dutch Merrick discussed the onset working and safety conditions of film rust and who could be legally responsible for the accident. It says a trailblazing cinematographer working on the film Rust is dead, and the director was hospitalized after an accident on set involving star Alex Baldwin and a misfiring prop gun, authorities said Thursday. Baldwin fired the prop gun, striking the film's director Joel Souza and director of photography Helena Hutchins, the sheriff's office said in a statement Thursday night. Hutchins, 42, was transported by helicopter to University of New Mexico Hospital, the state's only level 1 trauma center, in critical condition according to sheriff's deputies at the hospital. She later succumbed to her injuries, the sheriff's office said. Souza, 48, was brought in an ambulance to Crystal St. Vincent Regional Medical Center and was receiving emergency care, authorities said. Actress Frances Fisher, who was cast in Rust, tweeted Friday morning that Souza was out of the hospital. There are no words to convey my shock and sadness regarding the tragic accident that took the life of Helena Hutchins, a wife, mother, and deeply admired colleague of ours, Baldwin said in a tweet Friday morning, adding that he is fully cooperating with the police investigation to address how this tragedy occurred. Souza released a statement on Saturday saying his thoughts were with Hutchins' family. I'm gutted by the loss of my friend and colleague. Helena. She was kind, vibrant, incredible, talented, fought for every inch and always pushed me to be better, he wrote. I'm humbled and grateful by the outpouring of affection we have received from our filmmaking community, the people of Santa Fe, and the hundreds of strangers who have reached out. It will surely aid in my recovery. Hashan's sister released a statement Sunday saying she cannot comprehend her death. I loved her very much. I was very proud of her, and she was my role model. We were always close and remain in touch despite the distance. This loss is great grief for our family. When I see how hard it is for our parents, hopefully time will ease our heartache. Savantlan, Savlana Androzovic said in a statement, she was the brightest person I've ever known. My friend support no matter how ever known. My friend support no matter happened. I don't know, never judge me or anyone. Very talented and strong personality, proud of our family. The Western starring Baldwin and Jensen Ackles of Supernatural began filming this month at Bonanza Creek Movie Range, a film location in Santa Fe, New Mexico. The prop gun was supposed to be empty search warrant. The Santa Fe County Sheriff's Office is investigating the incident. On October 22nd, they executed a search warrant at the location of the incident. The prop gun was one of three on hand that an assistant director handed to Baldwin while proclaiming cold gun to let the crew know a gun with no live rounds was being used. According to a search warrant from Santa Fe County obtained by ABC News, Baldwin then fired the gun, shooting Hutchins in the chest. The warrant stated Souza, who was standing behind her, sustained a gunshot wound to the shoulder, investigators said. The assistant director told investigators he did not know there were any rounds in the gun he gave Baldwin, according to the warrant. Baldwin, who appeared to have blood stains on his clothing, was brought in for a statement and his clothing was collected, the warrant stated. During the search, investigators spoke to Souza, who described the moment the gun went off, the warrant stated. He said Baldwin was sitting in a pew in the area's church, practicing his cross draw, facing the camera and crew, pointing the revolver toward the camera lens. Souza said he was looking over Hutchins' shoulder when he heard what sounded like a whoop and then a loud pop, and realized both he and Hutchins were bleeding. Hutchins complained about her stomach hurting and then said she couldn't feel her legs, according to the warrant. A press conference is scheduled for October 22nd, and the sheriff is expected to provide more details about the investigation Monday, October 21st. The crew had concerns over safety. The day before the deadly incident, large number of people in the camera department resigned over reasons including an apparent lack of safety protocols. A member of the camera crew who quit the production told ABC News on a day prior to Thursday's fatal shooting, there were two accidental discharges within 10 minutes, according to the former crew member. The issue of gun safety had been brought up by the camera crew and allegedly brushed off repeatedly by producers, said the person who had already left the set before the fatal shooting occurred. The crew also had concerns about an apparent lack of COVID-19 safety on set, the person said. You can only threaten to leave so much, and if they don't change anything, you just have to leave, the former crew said. The camera crew walkout was previously reported by the Los Angeles Times and Deadline. In a statement to the publications, Rust Movie Productions LLC said it was not aware of prop safety complaints. The safety of our cast and crew is the top priority of Rust Productions and everyone associated with the company. The production company said in the statement, though we were not made aware of any official complaints concerning weapon or prop safety on set, we'll be conducting an internal review of our procedures while production is shut down. We will continue to cooperate with the Santa Fe authorities in their investigation and offer mental health services to the cast and crew during this tragic time. Hutchins was a native of Ukraine who previously worked as an investigative journalist after graduating with a degree in international journalism from Kyiv National University. According to a biography on her website, she on to gain a degree from the American Film Institute in 2015 and was based in Los Angeles. In, in a heartfelt post to Twitter later Friday, husband Matthew Hutchins said that the loss was enormous while sharing a picture of his wife with their young son. Helena inspired us all with her passion and vision, and her legacy is too meaningful to encapsulate in words. He said, our loss is enormous and we ask that the media please respect my family's privacy as we process our grief. We thank everyone for sharing images and stories of her life. Hutchins was remembered by colleagues for breaking barriers for women in Hollywood's male-dominated cinematography sector. She was selected as one of the American Cinematographers Rising Stars of 2019 and recently worked on the film Blind Fire with director Mike Neal. Fellow cinematographer Alice Snyder paid tribute to Hutchins in a series of tweets Friday, remembering her as a friend and rock star cinematographer. Women in cinematographers have historically been kept from genre film, and it seems especially cruel that one of the rising stars who was able to break through had her life cut short on the kind of project we've been fighting for, Schneider wrote. Okay. The bold actor Joe Manganiello shared on Instagram that he recently worked with Hutchins on the film Akinemi and was in shock over news of her death. She was absolutely incredible. Okay, now it's just people throwing their So yeah, that's what happened on the film. That's the entertainment news. Somebody passed away. Sorry, during filming, as you know, and it was just a. Let's see.
ABC News chief legal analyst and film prop master Dutch Merritt. Thank you both for being with us. Dan, I'm going to begin with you because there are obviously a lot of legal questions to sort through. Namely, first and foremost, will Alec Baldwin face criminal charges in this?
Right, so let's separate out Alec Baldwin, the actor, versus Alec Baldwin, the producer. In either case, you need negligence. You need something he should have done that he didn't do, or he did something that he shouldn't have done. Based on what we learned from those search warrants, it does seem Alec Baldwin, the actor, didn't do anything, if everything is accurate there, wrong, meaning someone yells cold gun, meaning there is no, it's not an issue. Secondly, he then acts out the scene exactly as he's supposed to.
So that's what American news.
If that's true, there's not going to be any criminal responsibility.
So apparently the person which shot might not go to jail, but then the person which says the gun was not loaded might be the one which didn't do his work, because he was supposed to make sure before saying the gun was not loaded that the gun is not really loaded. So family, that was our Monday. My eye is red and it's killing me. That was our Monday. For today, we did our review on clickbait. We did our review on Truth Be Told of Octavia Spencer panel, and then we also did the clickbait, which is a crazy old woman, which was good. I said I wasn't gonna say too much about the series because I tend to be a spoiler alert too much. So today we had some entertainment part of things as well. Hopefully we'll stick around with. But in the entertainment news, there was not really entertainment. It was just an accident on location. So movies are dangerous. You can die at work when you're doing movies. So family, that was our Monday. Hopefully you all will have a wonderful Monday and see you again next Monday on our movie Maniac Mondays again. So for today, bye.